Good evening to all. Good evening. I hope I am audible right now. My voice is clear, I hope. Yes. Yeah. Gopi Chaudhary, good evening. Sayat, very good evening. Bad Boy, is good evening. Seelan, hi. And Venkatesh, good evening. Good evening to all. I hope I am audible right now. And MK Tech Solution, hi and good evening to you. And Seelan, very good evening. And Lokesh, very Lata, good evening. Bintu Yotav, good evening. And Pagavan, good evening. And Venkatesh Jaswant, a very good evening. Yes, I'm so happy to see this kind of the message from you because of you guys are mentioned my name. Still, some of the people mentioned me, call me as sir only. So don't call me sir, call me Philip is more comfortable for me. Yes, Divya, very good evening. Bintu, good evening. Rajashekar Gupta, very good evening. And Aishwarya is very good evening. And Gandhi, Bhavani, good evening. Hashita, good evening. And yes, Abhinesh Kumar, hi. Abhinesh Kumar, hi. Preeti, very good evening. Sri Devi Nagam, very good evening. And Raghavalli Mehta, good evening. Aishwarya, very good evening. And Pujari Kaushilya, still you call me as sir. Okay, no problem. So call me Philip is more comfortable for me. Rice, Ramesh, Sopana, yes, call me Philip. Don't call me sir because of that is not comfortable for me. So call me Philip is more comfortable. So Nahendra Rao, very good evening. Yes, Saumya, Suresh, Bharat, and Tejaswani, very good evening. And Aishwarya, yes, okay. It's okay. Okay, in fact, a very good evening. Seema, very good evening. Yes, Abhinesh and Srinivas, Bala, hello, and Makeshwari, very good evening. Yes, Abhinesh Kumar, I'm very fine. Thank you, thank you. And Nipun Supriya, good evening. And Murugan Sivaganga Murugan, a very good evening. Yes, okay. Deepak, good evening. Sinthupriya, very good evening. Yes. Okay, fine. Right. So now I'm going to start the session right now. Hari Blaster, hi. Yes. Okay, Babu, good evening. And Gautam, hello, bro. And yes, Bharat. Yeah, sure, Bharat. Okay, right. So hello, everyone. This is Philip from pantechelearning, and I welcome you all for engage your learning experience with pantechelearning anytime, anywhere, and any places. We are always supporting to the students in a technical way. What is our main vision? We are going to help 10 million students to learn the technical knowledge by the easy way. And I welcome you all to today's session of Data Science Masterclass. Today we are going to discussing about one of the interesting and important topic for the data science, that is machine learning libraries and data science libraries, the very initial library and very important library, that is Pandas. Okay, so today I'm going to discussing about the Pandas library. So this is the most important and very interesting library because of once you are going to getting into the data analyzing process, data handling this kind of the things we have to done with the help of the Pandas library functions. Okay, so today I'm going to discussing with that and less amount of the theoretical part and huge amount of the coding part today. Right? So are you guys excited to listening the classes? Are you guys excited? If you guys are excited means please mention in the comment box as Philip. If you guys are excited means please mention in the comment box as Philip. And I'm also so excited to taking the classes today. Yeah, okay, fine. And one more thing. This is not a regular class. So I need a more interaction. Why? Because of I don't want to make my session as a boring way. So that is the reason in between the session I'm asking the question to you. Okay. Yeah. So Kant Velluru, very great evening. Yes. Are you guys excited? If you guys are excited means please mention in the chat box. After that I can start the session today. Yes, Raki, very good evening. Yes, most of the people commanded. The command box is more engaged. Thank you so much for your good reply. So without engaging this particular session, in the sense, it can't be it can't be making as an interesting session. I want to make the interesting session as well, right? Yes, okay, right. So what is Pandas exactly? That we need to know. If you guys have knows about that, in the sense, please mention in the chat box. Yes, sir. Yes, okay, bye. And yes, most of the people are excited. Thank you so much. Yes, okay, right. Right, fine. So, what is Pandas exactly? What do you know about that? So, if you know means, please mention in the chat box. If you know means, please mention in the chat box. I want to know about, and also I need to know about to read that. Yes, okay, right. Sure, sure. Right. Okay. So, what is Pandas exactly? Pandas is the Python library that will be used for working with the data sets. When you are going to getting into the data science technology or machine learning technology, that time we need the data. So the data is we need it in a proper way. The data we need it in a proper way. So how we can make it that? How we can in a properized way? With the help of the Pandas library, it can be possible. And it is the most important library for the data sets. Already you knows that. Okay, so already you knows that will be help to manipulating the data sets. Why? Because of I want to for an example, I want to clean the data. I want to making the properized data, and also why? Because of when you're going to getting into the model creation, in the sense, the model is expecting the properized data to train the model. For example, when you're going to creating one particular model with the help of the machine learning technology, in the sense, that particular algorithm is expecting the properized data. How we can make it that? With the help of the Pandas library, it having the many more functions to analyzing, cleaning, and exploring and manipulating the data. With the help of that particular function, it can be possible to make the properized data to train the model, to train the a machine learning algorithm. So that is nothing but it will be help to manipulating the data. I want to clean the null values. And also I want to drop the unwanted data, unwanted column. How we can? It can be possible with the help of the Pandas library, because of the Pandas library giving the many more functions to processing on it. And also it will be help to create the data structure as well. Okay, right. So this is all about the Pandas library. It is the most important library. Why? Because of without this kind of the library, we can't manipulating the data here. You want to manipulating the data. You want to clean the data. You want to drop the column. You want to work with the data set in the sense, that time we need a Pandas library, of course. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear? If it is clear, means please raise your hands in comment box. Please raise your hands in comment box. Okay, right. Why Pandas is needed here? So already I told you, the Pandas is allows us to analyzing the big data and also make the conclusion based on the statistical theory. So Pandas can clean the messy data, and also it can make them readable and also the relevant. So once you are going to manipulating the data and making the properizing the data, in the sense, that time we can understand and we can view in a cleaned way. And because of the data is not proper when you are going to using the machine learning or data science, that time the Pandas will help to can clean the messy data and make them it readable and also the relevant. That's why we need a Pandas here. So relevant data is the more important in the data science. So that's why we need a Pandas here. The first one, we need to analyzing the big data. That time we need a Pandas. Make the conclusion based on the statistical theory. That time we need a Pandas. Pandas can make the messy data, can make the clean to the messy data set. That time we need a Pandas. and make them it is readable and also relevant data. Okay, so relevant data is a very important in data sets. Okay, right, Chalapandi, yes. Yes, okay, what is your needed actually? Yes, okay. So already I told you actually what is Pandas in the sense. Pandas is one of the libraries. It will be helpful for working with the data set. And it has a many four functions for analyzing, for cleaning, for exploring, for manipulating the data. That's it. Why? Because of when you are going to getting into the machine model creation, that time the machine learning algorithm can expecting the properized data to giving the good performance of the model. Because of once you are not going to making the properized data in the sense, the model will not perform, the model will not giving the highly accuracy. Messy data in the sense what? In the sense not properized data. So we need to make it that. And we need to making the data a frame and also the data structure, because of the data is having not in a format way. So we need to make that with the help of the data frames here. That will be the function will be there. I will tell you how to do that. Okay, right. Messy data in the sense not properizing data. Okay, right. So now why Pandas is needed in the sense that already I told you 2-3 different points. Okay, right. So what is next? What is Pandas data structure? The one is series, another one is the data frame here. Actually, the series is nothing but it is defined as the one-dimensional array. Okay, one-dimensional array that is capable of storing the variable in a different data types. For example, the row label of series is called as the index, and we can easily convert into the list, tuple and dictionary into the series. That can be possible because of that is also considering as a Python data structure. Here when you are going to using that in the sense a series or a data frame in the sense, that is nothing but a Pandas data structure. So series and a data frame in the sense, that is the one-dimensional, data frame is a two-dimensional. Okay, right. So what is that exactly here? What is the data frame in the sense? The data frame is widely used for the data structure of the Pandas and work with the two-dimensional array that already I told you. Labels access for what about rows and also the column. The data frame is defined as a standard way to store the data, rows and also the column. Rows and also the column. Because of every data set, we can store it as in a data frame structure. Every data set we can store and we can load with the help of the data frame structures. That is nothing but this data structure here. So that is the two difference between the series and also the data frame here. Hope you guys are understood about it. Okay, so very less amount of the theoretical part today. After that, I am going to explain the every functions in Pandas library. Okay, are you guys are excited to listening that particular function and know that what is the purpose of every functions, how to clean the data, and how to know about the data, and how to analyzing the data, how to understanding the data. These are all the things we are going to discuss with the help of the practical example when I'm going to explain in a Google Collaborator. Okay, right. So are you guys are excited to listening that? Are you guys are listening? So if you guys are listening in the sense, please mention in the command box as Philip. Please mention in the command box as Philip. I need interaction, guys, because of now the the comment box is still little bit slower, so I don't want to make it that, because of maybe that once it is slowing in the sense maybe you can't listening my classes, I hope. Yeah, yes, okay, Mr. Chines, what is the difference between machine learning and also the data set? That's the good question you are asking to me. So machine learning will help to train the computer. What about the data science? Data science is nothing but before model creation, you are going to creating one particular data preparation or data analyzing or data, based on the data analyzing, we are going to predict the future predictions. Based on that particular prediction, we are going to create a model. That is data science exactly. It is very similar to that. It is the one part of. Okay, so when you are going to getting into learning the data science in the sense, the another part is the machine learning and one part is the data science. So when you are going to handling the data in the sense, that time we need a data science. And when you are going to predicting based on the analysis in the sense, that time we need a data science. How we can analyze? With the help of data science technology. Okay, right. Yes, okay, now yes. Now I'm going to before that, yes, most of the people answered me. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Right, now I'm going to talking about the internship. Okay, our associative partner APSSDC, that is Andhra Pradesh State Skill Development Corporation. And this particular internship, we are going to associate it with the APSSDC. Okay, APSSDC. Okay, right. I will explain Mr. Infinite Gaming. Okay, right. So if you need to know about elaborative way in the sense, you can join the internship, Mr. Infinite Gaming. Okay, right. Now, so here we associated with the APSSDC, that is the Andhra Pradesh State Skill Development Corporation. Okay, so these particular classes you can convert into the masterclass into the internship. Okay, and you can get it the certificate from APSSDC. What is the benefit of this particular internship? What is the benefit of this particular internship? Before explaining that particular internship details, I'm going to this is the most important information, that today the offer is going to be closes. Okay, today is the last date for the batch 1. Today is the last date for the batch 1. The offer is going to be closed up. Okay, so the timing today 12 12 o'clock, the offer will be available. After that, the offer will be going to be closes soon. So for the batch 1, the offer closes today 12 AM. Okay, it will be closes till it is available 11:59 only. Okay, so the offer is closes. So this is for batch 1. The batch 1 offer will be closes. Okay, don't miss this opportunity. What is the benefit of this particular internship? Okay, what is the benefit of this particular internship? You can watch the 30 days live session already, and 90 days video is going to be accessed. That means you can get the everyday recorded videos in a detailed way explanation, and you can receive, okay, and you can receive the hands-on practice for creating, build and develop the project in data science with me. That's the best practice for you, and you can get it the everyday downloadable, which I taught in the classes. Okay, and coming Saturday for the batch 1 internship will be available. Okay, coming Saturday the hackathon classes will be, I'm going to conduct the hackathon classes. Tomorrow we have the class for the internship user. Okay, so here we have conducted the 6 hackathon classes for this particular internship user. So the hackathon classes only available for the internship user. Tomorrow, okay, tomorrow the hackathon classes I'm going to conduct, the timing will be 5 to 6. The timing will be 5 to 6 only for the internship user. Okay, and don't miss this opportunity, that today is offer will be closes. Okay, till 11:59 only the offer will be available. Okay, don't miss this opportunity. This is the special offer for you, because of we are giving only 590 rupees. We are giving only 590 rupees. Okay, so that recorded videos accessible for 90 days. You can receive the hands-on practice, data science project. You can build and develop with me. 30 days downloadable presentation, you can get it. And also for the internship user only, The hackathon classes is available. You can get it the confirmation certificate from APSSDC. APSSDC, and also you can get it the certificate from APSSDC. Okay, right. Now we are giving normally 999 rupees for the when we are going to using the coupon code TSA3. The discounted fee will be 590 rupees, and once you use this particular internship, you can learn many things for the data science concepts. So normally we charge 999 rupees, but we are giving only 590 rupees by using this particular coupon code TSA3. TSA3, use this coupon code. We are giving the offer to you. The offer closes today. The offer is available till 11:59 today. Okay, so tomorrow we have the hackathon classes for the internship user only. Tomorrow we have the hackathon class for the internship user. Batch 1, the offer will be closes soon. Till 11:59 only the offer will be available. Okay, right. So what are the projects we are going to discuss? Credit card classification, stress prediction model, and also the social media ads classification, and groundwater level prediction, and also the code analysis prediction, drowsiness detection by using the convolution neural network, chatbot creation, and electricity price prediction by using the data science technology. You can receive the hands-on practice for this kind of the projects. Okay, right. So this is all about the internship. Don't miss this special opportunity. So without delay, I'm going to explain about the coding basis. Are you ready to listening that? Are you guys are ready? If you guys are ready, means please mention in the chat box. Please raise your hands in comment box. Please raise your hands in comment box. Are you guys are ready? Yes, I'm also so excited to explaining all the functions from Pandas. Okay. For the internship user, we charge nearly 590 rupees, Mr. MK Check Solution. Okay. Are you guys are excited? Okay, so some of the people, Mr. Shivakumar is not ready. Okay, if you're not ready, means come for the attendance. That time only you should come. Okay, no problem. Yes, okay. Okay. Okay, guys, ready? Now I'm going to getting into the topic right now. First, initially, how to install this particular package, that is most important, right? If you are a user in a different IDLE, in the sense, just go to the command prompt. Here I am using the Google Collaboratory, that particular packages, okay, but particular packages, it's not needed to install, okay, not needed to install that. So if you are a user in IDLE, in the sense, just follow the procedure to install this. Pip install Pandas. This is a way to installing this particular package. Okay, it notifies the requirement already satisfied. If you are not installing in the sense, it will be notifies the Pandas packages is going to be downloaded. Okay, right. So how to import this particular library? That is most important actually, right? How to import that particular library? So this is the way to importing this particular library. Import Pandas as PD. Okay, import Pandas as PD. This is a way to installing the importing this particular package. Is that clear? How we can import this particular package? Import Pandas as PD. So every time you do not need to type Pandas. So that time we need to install use this PD. Okay. So this is the way to import the library, and NumPy also sometimes is needed. Okay. Tomorrow itself I will be going to explain about the NumPy as well. Okay. Right. So now in Google Collaboratory, this is a way to installing this particular package. So pip install Pandas, this is a way to do that. Okay, right. Now I'm going to create the data structure here. Data frame. How we can create the data frame? I will tell you the example for us. That's okay. So if you are using the Google Collaborator, in the sense, it is not needed to install the package. Okay, if you are going to use the Google Collaboratory notebook, in the sense not needed to install that particular package. Now I am going to show the example for data frame creation. Here I am going to create with the help of the dictionary and also the list. I am going to create one particular a structure data. You can see it here. The name, different names, that is Rocky, Adiran and Shanti, and the role here hero, villain and also the mother. Okay, this is actually the character of the KGF movie. So here the data is equal to, we created one particular dictionary and keys and also the value, keys and also the value. Now I am going to create the data frame. How to create the data frame? With the help of Pandas. So TF is equal to PD dot, you can call the Pandas here, then PD dot data frame, and you can pass the data here. So these particular data you can pass it here, and you have to specify the index, otherwise it is not needed. Normally defaultly it is going to be taking us from 0 to till the value. So the dot data frame will help to creating the data frame here. Okay, data frame here. Right now, once you are going to run this particular data frame, it will be run this like this. So name is a Rocky, Adiran and Shanti, and role will be hero and also the villain and also the mother. So Rocky is a hero, Adiran is a villain, and also the Shanti is a mother. This is a way to create the data frame. Maybe that it is one of the interview question, most important interview question, how we can create the data frame here. With the help of pandas dot data frame, that will be help to creating a data frame here. Then what about series here? With the help of list. Okay, with the help of list you can create with the help of NumPy dot array. So here I am going to use the array. Okay, I'm going to use the array. That's why we need a NumPy here. So otherwise not much needed here. Okay, right. So here info is a variable. Then np dot array, I'm going to creating one particular array. This is a way to creating array, that is Pantas, that is pandas. Now I'm going to creating a series in the sense a is equal to pd dot series is a function to creating the series. Okay, so pd dot series will help to creating a series with the help of this particular function. You can create here, and you can see it here. This is actually, okay, this is actually, what is that? This is actually what is that in the sense, it is the one-dimensional data structure, and this is the two-dimensional data structure. We can create it. That means with the help of rows and also the column, this is a single dimensional here. Okay, right. Now, yes, Mr. Joshita Praveen, yes, you are asking the good question. Just search here to the Google Colab. Okay, then go to open that, and also the open here, close it. Just click here, new notebook. Okay, click here the new notebook and follow the procedure with me. Follow the procedure with me. Okay, just enter which all are the function we are going to follow. This kind of this you can follow with me. Okay, right. Now, yes. Now I am going to using the one particular function, that is, it is going to be accessing the index number. It is going to be accessing the index number. That is, with the help of ilog will help to accessing the index number or index value. That is dot ilog, sorry, dot log. You have to specify the index number here. That will be displays the answer. You can see it here. You can see it here. The tf1 dot log. Okay, the tf1 dot log. That is the function to accessing the index. So character 2, in the sense these two different values is going to be displayed. Then dot ilog will help to displays. It is going to be accessing the index. What is the index here? The same thing, 0, 1 and 2. So we can specify the number here. We can specify the number here, that is dot ilog. one exact specified number here. One exact specified number here that we have to specify it. For an example, character true I want to display in the sense the character true is going to be displayed. But what about the I log? It is going to be accessing based on the indexing number. So that you can see it here. 0, 1 and also the 2, it is going to be displayed, right? Yes, fine. Now I am going to getting into the two different process on the data set. That means data analyzing and also the data processing. That is most important. Okay, I will tell you how to do that. First, initially, we need to load the data set. So without data, we can't train the model. Am I right? Are you agreed that? Without data, we can't train the model. Are you agreed that? Please reply, guys. If you agreed means, please mention in the comment box, yes, agreed, Philip. Yes, agreed, Philip. Without data, we can't train the model. So that time we need a data set. So how we can load the data set here? That is most important. Am I right? If you agreed means, please mention in the comment box, agree, Philip. Please mention in the comment box, agree, Philip. Yes, Tejashwani, thank you for your good reply. And say yes, Sealand. Yes, okay. Yes, okay. Yes. Here, we need to loading the data set. So how we can load? Just we can create one particular variable, that is tf I created, that is user defined. As your use, you can create your variable name here, that is tf. Okay, I created the tf here. Then store the data set here. Then load the data set to this particular variable. How we can that? In the sense, just call the pandas, that is pt. Then dot read csv. This is a function will help to loading the data set. So before loading this data set in a Google Collaborative, we have to do one thing. What is that? In the sense, just go to the file and upload the data set here. And upload the data set here. That is most important part. Without uploading in a cloud, it can't be run here. Okay, right. Once you upload that, in the sense, just go to here and copy the path and paste it here, because of the location is the most important to loading the data. Is that clear? I hope you guys are clear how to load the data set here. I hope you guys are understood about how to loading the data set here. So tf is a user defined variable, that is as your wish. So we can store the data set to that particular variable with the help of pandas dot read csv. That will be help to loading the data. So pd dot read csv. So before that, you have to upload this particular csv file. Once it is uploaded, in the sense, just go to click the three dots and also copy the path and paste it here. It will be help to load that. Once it is loaded, we need to confirm it whether the data set is loaded or not. We don't know. Once the data set is loaded or not, how we can identify? With the help of tf dot head function. So what is the meaning of that? The head function is nothing but to display the first 5 rows of that particular data. So listen carefully. Each and every function having the one particular functions. So please listen carefully. So just once it is loaded, in the sense, you should call that particular variable and with the help of dot, okay, dot head of function. That particular head of function will help to display these particular data set. The first 5 rows will be displayed. You can see it here from 0 to 4. Because of this particular data set, the index number defaultly having from 0 to till end. Okay, so this function actually, for my point of view, dot header function will help to ensure the data set is loaded or not. That purpose only we are going to use that particular header function. Is that clear? Yes, I hope you guys are clear. Now I am going to move the next function. Deepak, try to understand carefully. Actually, I explained in a slower way only, and I explained twice for that particular function. So listen carefully, guys. You are asking repeat again, repeat again, repeat again. But I can't explain again in the sense. I can't explain in a fully functions of pandas. So try to understand, listen it carefully while I am explaining. Right. So in header function, without mentioning any value in this, and defaultly it will be display the first 5 rows. Otherwise, when you are going to mentioning one particular value, for an example, here I mentioned the 10. Here I mentioned 10 in the sense it will be displays the 10 rows of that particular data. So inside that particular normal parenthesis, based on your value, based on your specified value, it will be displays. It will be displays. Okay, if it is not clear, not understood in the sense, please do join the internship. I will explain in a clear way, and you can play pause and play. That then only you can understand in a easier way. Okay, right. So tf.header function will display the first 10 rows of that. Then what is the next function? Tail function. What is the meaning of the tail function here? It will be displays the last 5 rows of that particular data. That you can see it here. This is the last 5 rows of that particular data which you loaded before. Okay, right. Then the same thing when you are going to mentioning or specifying any number inside the parenthesis of the tail function, it will be displays the last 10 rows of that particular data set. Is that clear? I hope you guys are clear. You guys are clear means please mention in the chat box as Philip. Please mention in the chat box as Philip. Next, I'm going to move to the displays the columns. How we can displays the columns names of each in this particular data set? We shared Mr. Trader. We shared that particular internship link, and we pinned in that particular command box. Use that particular link to join the internship now. Okay, right. Now I want to display the column name of that particular data. How we can display the column name? With the help of dot columns. With the help of dot columns will display all the column names in that particular data set. I hope you guys are clear. So dot columns will display all the column names of that particular data. For example, load ID, gender, married and dependents, education, self-employed, applicant income and co-applicant income, and the loan amount term, and credit history, property area, loan status. These all are the columns name of that particular data. This is nothing but data analyzing. Okay, right. Now I want to know about that particular information of that particular data. Information of that particular data. How to do that? Dot info function will display the information about that particular data. You can see it here. So when you are going to use this particular information function, dot info function will help to display all the column names, all the index number of this particular column, and here the null values, non-null values occur, the numbers of non-values occurs of each and every columns. Okay, each and every columns, and data type of each and every columns, and finally the memory usage. That you can see it here. The number is varying. That means try to understand one thing when you are going to see this particular information. Non-null values is not even in the sense that already you know this how much entries 614. Okay, 614 in the sense here the non-null values very here not in 614, but here not 614, not 614. That means null values occurs. This is the confirmation when you are going to see this particular information. Okay, null values will be occurred there. Okay, so because of that particular value is not even. Okay, right. Now I want to size of the data set, know the size of the data set. That means dot shape function. This particular dot shape function will help to display the rows and also the columns. How many rows and how many columns here? How many rows and also the how many columns here? I will run one more time here. Just a minute, guys, because of just a minute. You can see it here now. Now the point is clear. 614 rows and also the 13 columns will be here. Okay. So you want to know the size of or shape of that particular data set in the sense, with the help of dot shape function will help to display the how many rows and also the how many columns. I hope you guys are clear about it. Are you guys are listening the classes? Are you guys are listening the classes? If you guys are listening the classes means please raise your hands in comment box. Please raise your hands in comment box. Try to understand, guys. This is not a regular class. I need interaction because I don't want to make my session as a boring way. So please interact with me. Yes. So if you guys are listening the classes means please raise your hands in comment box. Okay, right. I need a more replay from you guys. Vanilla, thank you for your good reply. And Venkatesh Lakshmi, thank you. Yes. Yes, okay. You're fine. Yes, okay. Now, dot shape function will help to display the how many rows and also the how many columns. Now I want to know the data type of the columns. So with the help of D types, will display the data types of each and every columns. Visible and my screen is clear. Yeah. Okay. The problem solved. Okay. Thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, fine. The D type will help to display the data type of each and every columns. Each and every columns that you can see it here. Okay, loan ID object, gender object, married object, object in the sense that is string actually. Okay, that is string. It is string. Okay, now the applicant income that is integer and co-applicant income that is float here, and the loan amount here is a float and the loan amount term is a float because of it is a number, and the property area that will be an object that is actually the string. Right now I'm going to display the index. So tf.index, so what is the output will come? The range of the index starts from 0 to stop from 614. That will be the step will be 111. The increment of 111. Is that clear? Yes. Okay, fine. So Mr. Previous month, with the help of log2 will be displays the second row. Okay, dot log will help to do that. Otherwise, you want to print a second row or third row in the sense you just use that particular ilog or location. You have to specify that particular which you want to display it. Okay, right now counting the value based on the labels. How we can do that? The value counts will be displayed based on the value. For an example, for male, yes, female, sorry, for the gender, male and female will be there. How many counts of male, how many counts of female, that we can display with the help of value counts. Here I'm going to use the label data, that is loan status. The loan status will be approved or not. The loan status will be approved or not. That means yes or no will be the value. So how many yes and how many no's, that we can know that in the sense that is nothing but the data analysis. So you want to value counts of yes and no in the sense just dot value count of specify that particular column. Specify that particular column. So the value will be yes and no. Here yes 422 and no 192. Okay, is that clear? In the same way, you can also you can see this particular data set here. Just a minute, I zoom out. In the same way, for each and every data set, every columns, for for an example, married, you can specify it and you can find how many married and how many single. You can find it with the help of value counts. For the dependees, 102, how many counts? And for the education, graduate or not graduate, how many members, and not graduate, how many members, that we can find with the help of the value counts. And no, how many yes and how many no, that we can. Just a minute. Now, married. So what is the column name of that married here? Yes, this is actually the exact column. So just copy and paste it here. I hope my screen is clear right now. Yes, my screen is clear right now. Now I am going to run this. You can see the output for the married, single, and married yes in the sense 314, single no in the sense 1. Yeah, just copy and the same function you just to see it here. Just that there and just space will be there. Now I'm going to run this. You can see this. You can see this. No 414 S66. That's it. Okay, this is a way to count. And some of the median function will be that I will be explaining in a data analyzing process. Okay, that will be going to explain that. So median in the sense bit value is going to be displayed, and tf dot count in the sense count of the numbers. That means, for an example, loan ID 614 and gender 601. What is the count is entered, that will be displayed. tf dot count will be displayed the how many counts of that. Yes, Mr. Ramakant Prasad, definitely I am going to explain fewer things. And I'm going to explain next thing, describe. Describe in the sense all statistical measures about this particular data, each and every columns. You can see it here. The applicant income, that is displays will be count, mean, standard deviation, minimum, and 25 percentile, 50 percentile, and 75 percentile for applicant and co-applicant for all the columns. If it is an object, data types in 25 percentile, 60 percentile, and 75 percentile. Now you want to draw unwanted column in the sense how we can do that. So remove the rows. Remove the rows. Okay. Yeah. 0 in the sense going to accessing the rows, and also 1 in the sense going to accessing the column. Then you can see it here. I'm going to run this. The third index is going to be removed. You can see it here. 1, 2, and 3. The third index is going to be removed. Okay, the removed which you mentioned here. For an example, if I'm going to run, 4. Okay, now this is the way to drop. Okay, this is the way to drop. And now I'm going to using the ilog. This ilog access zeros means what in the sense rows accessing. Then access 1 means that is actually the column. This is a column name. This is not needed actually. So tf dot drop, then columns is equal to, you have to specify not needed column for the processing. So okay, ilog, just a minute. Yes, ilog of 2, that is actually the value at the index location. Just a minute guys, sorry for the inconvenience. So ilog will help to second index value is going to be displayed. Second index is value is going to be displayed. Then locate the particular column in the sense, for example, I want to display the third column or second column. You can see it here. This is the value of this particular second column here. Okay, next ilog we can specify and accessing the, just a minute guys. Okay guys, we'll check. Still it is buffering guys. Yes, in the sense, true in the sense, null values is occur. Okay, right. Now, so dot sum will help to displace the count of the null value here, T2, and yes, here actually the loan amount term is the 14 here. Okay, so here actually this amount of the null values is occur. this amount of the null values is accurate. So that means we have to clean this. So how we can clean this? With the help of drop function function will help to drop all the null values. Drop all the null values. Just a minute, guys. Okay, so two more functions will be there. I am going to explain it. Drop function. Okay, so two more functions will be there. I am going to explain it. Drop function. So drop function will help to remove the null values. Okay, sorry guys, sorry for the inconvenience. That you can see it here. There is no null value once you are going to using the drop here. This is all about today. Yeah, this is okay. 3 challenges for self-improvement. So every day I'm mentioning one particular quote. Okay, every every day one particular motivational quote to you and me as well. So 3 challenges for self-improvement. 1, the self-discipline is the important thing. So live a discipline, live a discipline life, and collect the smile. Did you smile today? Just to think on it. So first you have to smile and bring the smile on other face and create a new morning routine. So this is all about it. Self-improvement. One is self-discipline is the important. Okay. So live a disciplined life and collect the smile. So second one, collect the smile. So just you are going to asking yourself, did you smile today? Then be the first to. Thank you all. Explore your knowledge with us. Okay, explore your knowledge with us anytime. Once ending that particular session, you can find the attendance link in the description of this particular video. In the description of particular video. Okay, so sorry for the inconvenience. Some network issue where and any places. Okay guys, this is here. Attendance link will be mentioned in the description. Okay, mentioned in the description because of still the attendance link is not shared in the comment box. In the sense, it will be mentioned in the description. You can find the attendance link in the description. Okay, you can find the attendance link in the description once. Okay. Okay. Once finish this particular classes, you can find the attendance link in the description. Okay guys, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow with a different topic. Bye bye.